Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Only 2 videos left for EZA LR Gobros. Next up is against Cell Max. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Cell Max may have a little bit of a challenge for Gobros just because they do have a bit of time to build up, you know, to build up the full 100% defense, all of that stuff. And then, you know, Cell Max is kind of like a B-Tech version of the likes of Shadow Dragon Event Sin, where Cell Max just starts right out of the gate. Like, I know he doesn't hit as hard as Sin, but of course he can super attack multiple times for 600k each. And with the Gobros needing to build up and taking a little bit of time, and there's no kind of like slow build up or kind of time to do that, Cell Max may actually be able to catch these two. Now, one good thing is we've already got the rotation set up, but we do have type advantage to start with. So not only are we going to get some build up and we're going to raise our defense by 30% and start stacking, we've kind of got a bit extra about us. So even if we were to be supered, we probably won't get caught for too much of that 600k. So 3 super attacks, 3 30% defense raises, 3 build ups in their passive, and 42k. Yeah, makes sense. As I said, that type advantage playing a huge part for the fact that they appeared on turn 1. And we had that type advantage to kind of give us some extra padding. So good start. Good start. But we're only 3 attacks down. We still need to do 6 more. And after this, we're going to be type neutral and at some point type disadvantage if they do appear on Cell Max's int phase. Okay. As long as... You know what? I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I was going to say, as long as Gogeta dodges, we're completely fine. But considering he only has a 50% chance rather than 70 right now, I'd rather not take the risk. I did put Beast Gohan back on the team, or Ultimate Gohan back on the team, so we can trigger all in the family here and there. Still a shame I don't have LR Kai opening Goku. Like, not only is he a great unit, not only is he great in difficult content, but can also trigger that link, giving Gobros the extra 20% defense at level 10. Would have been really useful to have. I mean, I'll take the double defense raise right now, but I'm more concerned with you pulling out that 50% chance to dodge. That is more important, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, one out of 3. 1 out of 3, or was it 1 out of 2? I don't know. All I know is I saw him dodge. I saw him dodge at least once. So, he done exactly what I wanted him to do. The end phase might be next, right? I feel like it's next. I could be wrong. We'll find out. We'll find out. If the end phase is next, having an item active is actually quite useful. Because even though we've already built up quite a lot of our defense and we can super attack multiple times, that type of fight is still going to play a huge role. Yeah, it is actually the end phase as well. Okay. I actually didn't realize that was next, so actually using the Whis helped us. So even if we were type neutral, we're about just under 20k off being able to tank Cell Max's basics for double digits. Super attacks will still catch us though, naturally. But again, we do have the Whis active, so it's actually a good thing I did pop it when I did. At least my gods have appearing for the first time, so they also have guard with a Whis, so that's going to help them out. Then Birdcoo's chilling in slot 1, doing his thing. So as long as we get some crits as well, they can actually do some damage. But this isn't a good turn for them. This isn't a good turn for them. Hopefully we can have the same luck as we did last turn, because then we can actually, all of our additionals will become super attacks, so we can bump our defense up a bit more to go with the Whis. So there's 1. So there's 4 attacks in total. 2 supers, which is good. That's 2 30% defense raises and 2 more attacks, so we're up to 5. No super, we're up to 6, and no hidden potential. And of course, with the Whis, the basics are doing double digits, to be expected. Okay, I'll take that. We're 6 attacks down, 4 more, and we got their full 100% attack and defense from their passive. We've managed to avoid a super attack from Cell. Like, would they have died if I didn't have a Whis active going off of this turn? Would they have died? I don't know about died, but I feel like they would have taken a lot of damage because of that type disadvantage. And we only super attacked twice. So that's only 2 30% defense raises and their passive isn't fully finished. I don't think they would have died. Actually, based on where our health is, maybe they would have. Maybe because of where our health was, maybe we would have died. If it was closer to being full, I feel like they would have taken a ton just naturally because they haven't stacked too much, didn't additional super too much, they didn't raise their defense, and having type disadvantage. So I feel like if we had full health, we would have taken a lot but wouldn't have died. If we actually would have got supered without an item there, I feel like they would have died just naturally because of where our HP is sitting at. We haven't actually managed to hit an 18 key super yet either. That is one thing we haven't actually managed to do, hit an 18 key super attack. So hopefully we can start doing that and actually start doing some proper damage. We've got Gogeta doing his thing, got the built-in crit, has also got 70% chance to dodge now, which is exactly what I was waiting for. It's cool, there we go, there's 1, 2... Hat trick? No, he didn't actually get the hat trick. Damn, let me down. Let me down, bro. You dodged the super attack. You dodged 2 attacks out of 3, and you didn't want to dodge the 3rd one. Let me down, bro. Come on. Come on. But going off of what I'm seeing so far, I know they haven't actually been super yet. Actually, no, they did get super attack. They got super attack when they had type advantage, which is why they only took 42k. But judging off what I'm seeing, really, you two didn't want to dodge? Crazy. Crazy. We don't have a lot of HP. We have 182k right now. We also have Birdcoo's Revival. And we have their active, which... I'm not sure. Have we used it fully built up yet? I'm not actually entirely sure, but I'm not actually going to use it yet. I mean, again, we'll get Birdcoo's Revival. We do have All in the Family active right now. So we do have 426k defense without them being fully built up. So now, type neutral as well. Really annoying. Because that's going to be his first attack, so we are dead. I mean, we're going to get the Revival regardless. But with the 420k defense, type neutral now, Gobros can now tank Cell Max's basics for nothing. Super attacks, I think as long as they get like a couple of additionals, I feel like they'll tank it just fine. If we circled back around to Cell Max being int, I feel like, again, they'll probably still take a decent amount of damage. Not too much, because again, they have over 400k defense. Cell Max doing 600k. They'd probably be fine. They'll take a decent chunk just naturally because of the type disadvantage and the disparity between the defense and how much Cell Max is doing on super. But again, they wouldn't die. They'd survive. They'd definitely survive. So yeah, I mean, because Cell Max is kind of like doing the type of... It's not a lot nowadays, but because he's doing the type of damage he does straight away and being able to super attack multiple times, they can get caught. I mean, I think that's kind of been blatantly obvious throughout some of these runs. They are very susceptible to getting caught, especially early on naturally because they're building up. But even once they are fully built up, you do, depending on who you're facing, you do want those additionals to become super attacks as much as possible. Like, the stacking's nice, don't get me wrong. Making them stronger and stronger is great, don't get me wrong. Because we've seen it. They can shred health bars. Like, they might as well be Tony Hawk, bro, because they are shredding. Do you know what I mean? But mainly, you just want as many defense raises as possible. One thing though, if they were to be super attacked more than once by Cell Max, especially while building up, they'll probably get killed. I mean, especially if it's early on. Or like the int phase, I feel like they'd definitely be dead just because getting hit by a 600k super 2 times in a row, like the damage will catch up with them. We can actually get another turn out of them though, which is good. Okay. They're still not fully built up because of course the turn Birdcoo revived, they didn't get to do anything. This is what I mean. We were on like just over 420k defense. All in the Family gives you like such a good bumper in defense. Because without it, we're on 355k. With it, we're just over 420k. Again, that's not necessarily my fault that I didn't manage to pull the Kai Goku, but like there are not many good options you can use to trigger that link to give them that extra coverage in defense. Which is such a shame, because if you're missing like some of them units, with them, especially them being more recent units, again, that's a lot of defense to miss out on. That's like 70k worth of defense, maybe just over, that we're missing out on. which could actually be the difference in tanking someone's basics for like hardly anything and taking a decent chunk. And that can decrease a lot on a super as well. So it's a shame to miss out on such a good defensive link like that. 17.8 million, bro. This is what they're good at. They are strong. They will do some damage. Big 9.1 milli crit as well. They're about to finish them off. But yeah, as I said, main thing about this unit is, which I like the most is, and it's a game, so you're kind of meant to have fun. But I like how fun they are to use. Like, they are very strong. You can get them very strong and built up very quickly. Their passive can take a bit of time depending on, you know, how many times they additional, things like that. But you have many outlets to do so, so it never takes too long. But a lot of times, by the time they're fully built up, you're kind of on your last turn, or they may appear one more time after that, which you don't really get to make the most of them at their very best, which offensively doesn't really matter because they've been stacking the entire time. The amount of super attacks they're using helps them build that up even quicker. So damage-wise is fine. It's just you need it for the defense. And of course, you need as many additional supers to pop for the defense as well. So they're very open to getting caught, kind of like SSBK once his guard is gone. But they are that strong and that fun to use that I kind of don't mind it too much. But you do need to keep them safe here and there, and that's what items are for. But they are very strong, a lot of fun to use. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care, have a good rest of your day, and peace.